Blank Face Podcast number 3. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what we're on.
That's it. It's a blank Face episode 3 of the podcast.
Welcome to the Blank Face
Why do you get so
Podcast.
loud?
His voice cracked a
Episode
little bit
3.
too.
All right, that's
Blank
it.
Face.
Is that it? We rolling with it?
Yeah, we're rolling with that.
All right,
My name is Hunter. I'm your host.
My name is Bombus.
Thomas, you gotta speak with your
Bombus.
man voice with your hand not in front of your face.
Bombus.
And I'm Tanner, the owner of the channel. This is all of it's mine.
He pays for it.
This kingdom of videos with 2 views and both views are mine. All of it's mine. This empire of dirt please, we're already.
That was an accident.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
For those of you who didn't know, I accidentally bumped the table. You're welcome.
They all heard. I promise.
I'm trying to get close, but then I can't swing my legs. But I'll have to deal.
Who have you been listening to? You, Thomas.
I listened to that Bob Marley album today. Pretty good.
Oh shit! Did you actually get Bob Marley for swap?
Yeah. I got Exodus. Exodus. You didn't know before, an Exodus is a movement of people.
You like it?
Yeah, I actually do like it.
You said it like you didn't think you were gonna like
I noticed that every single song starts with the same like drum beat, the da or whatever.
it.
I never noticed that until
It's just reggae.
Yeah,
Reggae drums is not hard. And you've been listening to Mac DeMarco. You being Hunter.
some good Jesus music.
That's some good shit.
How much Mac DeMarco have you been listening to?
I don't listen to it like specifically. I'll just put it on when I go to sleep, and if I'm not in a mood for other music,
Do you
it's
always-
like my go-to.
A lot of people sleep on Mac DeMarco.
Shut
You're
the
right.
fuck
You're
up.
right. He does get stuff on a lot.
Do you have to? Are you in that cycle where you have to listen to music to sleep?
It actually prevents me from sleeping, but I like it. I mean, I
That
can't
seems
sleep
so-
anyways sometimes, so it's just like
counterintuitive.
I figured you wouldn't do anything ever to prevent yourself from sleeping.
it's gotten better.
Do you listen to Mac DeMarco compilations?
That's nasty, bro.
Oh, what the what?
No, just a compilation of his music.
Man, to make you come.
You're serious.
Just to fill you in, Thomas made a jerking off motion when he said compilations.
No, I did not.
You made compilations?
I was trying to say that. That's gross.
So I went to RTX.
What is that?
What is RTX? Listen, if you don't know what RTX is, you don't know what Rooster Teeth is, the next
What's Rooster Teeth?
probably 5 or 10 minutes of this podcast is going to be miserable for you. But that's okay, because nobody fucking watches it anyways, so fuck them.
Who's up, Tanner? He'll enjoy it.
I click on it to make sure it works, and that's the only
All
click
right.
it gets. Nobody else. You okay? Yeah. I don't know. Fallout 1's got 7 views. That's a lot, right?
Oh, really?
It's like
That's funny because I haven't watched it.
at least 4. I know. I'm making them for you.
Thank you.
You will be the
I
only
was the
consistent.
person who said I wanted to watch the playthrough of it.
It's starting to get interesting.
Ooh.
Anyways, I went to
Last
RTX.
episode I was on was not interesting at all.
Me and that didn't get published.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I actually scrapped it because I know what to do from there, so it's not boring. You don't have to
Okay.
like. Essentially, if you die in that game, you go back to your last save, and they're all manual.
Yeah.
So if you forget to save, you're fucked. So
you just say hello.
me and Thomas played for 30 minutes, died at the end, went back 30 minutes, was like, there's no purpose. There's no reason.
And the 30 minutes were us in a room for like 10, 15 minutes figuring out how to leave the room.
Oh, yeah.
We left.
Left.
We left. Fought rad scorpions. Talked to old people. Fought more rad scorpions.
You
And
fucking
died.
died.
Yeah.
That was it.
Damn.
So nothing of use was.
Now I'm dealing with some, like, pimp-ass, like, casino owner in some town.
Mr. House?
Yeah, he's like,
That's my dude.
he goes, you're going to go kill somebody for me? And if you don't, you're not going to leave this room because you already know I want to kill him. So I just got to kill you. So now I'm stuck in this predicament. Anyways, went to RTX. I had a moment with Ray. It was interesting.
Oh, for real? You talked to him?
Yeah, he dropped my, I gave him my, my lanyard, the badge to sign. He dropped it, and we both went down to grab it, and our hands touched and shit. He's like, we just had a moment. I'm like, yeah, we did. He signed it. That was cool. Then I got to meet
Did you marry him?
Huh?
Did you marry him?
Yeah, he's sexy as fuck. He's really short, too. He's
Yeah.
like a
I
head
knew
taller.
that.
He's not a part of Rooster Teeth anymore, is he?
No, but
But he still goes to RTX.
yeah, they didn't give him a panel. He's fun.
Was he with some of the other panels, though?
No, he had a booth. He was just at a booth all day. So essentially, he stood there and signed all day. Like every time I walked by, there would be a line to meet Ray. His girlfriend was there and shit like that. Last year they gave him a booth. It was pretty good.
Was a like cow chopping in there?
Yeah, Cow Shop gets a booth.
Oh, no. Did you go there?
No, I couldn't do Cow Shop
Oh.
because it was below something.
Did they have a
What?
What's the word?
Panel.
Panel. Thank you.
Andy Serkis was there. If you don't know who Andy Serkis is, he plays Smeagol or Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Caesar.
He also plays Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Yeah, that's fucking cool. I couldn't go because it was under either Let's Play or the Rooster Teeth podcast or something like that. I'm saying this. Okay, I got to meet the people, 3 of the members of the Internet Box podcast. And I went and listened to the Internet Box podcast on the way back. Texas is 15 hours away, 16 hours. We went an hour out of the way to go to New Orleans. So I had a lot of time in a car. That gives me confidence. Listening to that fucking podcast gives me confidence for this one. Because A, it got big before Michael and Ray and Barbara were a name.
Yeah.
That podcast started before they were hired at Rooster Teeth. B, it's just shit. It's just bad.
It's really funny, though.
It's so fucking funny, but it's like the audio quality is bad. It's just like... Because I was listening to... they this is how bad it is. They keep winning awards, and they're like they beat Serial.
Yeah.
For
really?
Yes, as a podcast, right?
That's kind of sad.
And they're like, what the fuck? So they're like, okay, listen, if we win another award, like out of nowhere, we'll do 12 episodes a year for 1 year, one a month, right? They got 4 in and stopped. They haven't even finished it, right? And Michael was talking about
that was last year.
Huh?
Wasn't it
yeah, it was October of last year.
I haven't seen it.
And then their Twitter keeps tweeting shit that's like, oh no, we're not done. We're just, I don't know. Because, Michael's filming Laser Team and all that shit. Whatever. But I was listening to it, and Michael was like, people on the Reddit were mad because, like, Michael wasn't on the podcast, and they just didn't think it was good. And Andrew, another member of the podcast, went on the subreddit and called him, like you fucks, you filthy fucks, or something. It's free content. Don't whine about it, or something like that. Michael's like, I'm amazed they think it's shit now because it's always been shit.
Yeah, it's been really bad.
So
it's just the stories that I like.
I came to the conclusion that we just need somebody really stupid to make this podcast good. Yeah. We just need someone. Trey's got potential. Like, if he wants to be really fucking dumb with bad stories, he can be. Trey's got the potential. I think y'all's roommate's got the potential. If he's just like super dumb for some reason, we just need to get on the podcast.
We won't tell him that.
Yeah, I think your roommate's got potential.
We have not talked to him. We know nothing about him besides he's probably Chinese.
What's his name again?
Tam.
We think it's Tam.
Tam. Tam.
I'm not saying the rest yet.
Yeah. Okay. So Tam.
Tam. Go ahead and smash the motherfucking like button. I don't know why he'd be watching this. Maybe he was that one guy who commented on one of the other videos.
Yeah. Nobody commented. Somebody commented on the other channel in which I will not speak of. If they really want to find it, it's not hard to find.
Other channel is H3H3.
Hi,
I'm Ela.
PewDiePie.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Gavin. Sorry, I keep throwing.
Oh wait. Go back to the
RTX or whatever.
No,
Internet Box.
Internet Box. My favorite story from that is there's this guy named Mike who just has these dumb stories, and my favorite one, it was like way late into all the episodes where like all the classic stories are from. It was when he like jizzed in his own eye or something.
Oh yeah.
So he said he jizzed and sneezed at the same time, and it got in his eye.
Have you ever?
No, I'm gonna.
Okay, what's the most uncomfortable place you've jizzed?
Not on my eye. I tell you that.
You got it on your face or something?
Sick.
Just like not normal. Like that's not supposed to be there. Really, it's not supposed to be anywhere outside of a female. But
I mean, he got. I think it like on my leg hair.
I mean, no, that's way worse if you know Hunter, because he's just he's a wildebeest. He's just bad. He's dirt nasty from the waist down.
Hey, I keep myself.
No, you don't. You fuck. Look at your stomach.
This boy got a happy wood.
I keep that out. I keep that growing.
Took it out.
He busted it out. He lifted his shirt. It's bad.
Were you able to clean it out of your hair, or is it just stuck there for?
No, I mean I get it out.
Sure. God,
if it's ever bad, I'll take a shower.
Stuck together.
That was like a long time ago.
He was 12. He didn't know what to do with it.
We're sitting in this panel, right? One of the things you have to worry about at RTX, and you have to understand this about the group of people that you're listening to, is we love cringe for some reason. Like I think it started with The Office.
It's so good.
It's just like cringe comedy, and then it started to us like watching cringe compilations or whatever. It's fucking bad when it's real.
Yeah.
Like when it's around you, and
That's when I
RTX
don't like it.
is a factory of cringe.
I think it's just.
It's not VidCon, but
It's just because
Minecon, you mean?
it's Ruby
No.
fans. It's Ruby fans.
Oh no.
Ruby fans.
Ruby
Ruby is like a pseudo anime, right? And whenever you have an anime, man, the cringe follows, right? We're sitting in a
titties. So what's the point?
we're sitting in a okay. To give context, there's some pretty bad cringe last year. Like some girl with like full on fucking headgear asked to give her like stuffed animal to one of the people on the panel. It's like, can I give you my orf? And it was just fucking silent. And
What do you mean headgear?
like braces, headgear,
Oh.
and I've never heard 4,000 people get so quiet and like you know, like cringed out. Was it wincing? Is the word?
Yes, wincing.
So we're sitting next to these fucking people, and like they open up Q&A, so you can go talk to ask a question. That's where the cringe happens, because that's where you know you give them.
They can say what they want.
You give them a platform, right?
Yeah.
There's these 3 people sitting next to us, and you hear them like hyping a guy up, right? And this guy's already been loud and just awkward as shit through the whole panel.
Oh my god.
They're hyping him up. It's like, go apologize. I was like, oh shit, what is he apologizing for? And he goes up to them, he gets in line, and I hear him go, what's the worst they can do? Tell him to fuck off? I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad. I'm looking at Trey, and Trey's like, ah!
Oh yeah, I forgot he was there.
Yeah. He gets up to the mic, and I look at Trey, and Trey looks at me. He goes, it's been an honor serving with you. And he gets up to the mic, he goes, well, I'm sorry for cussing in front of your daughter, in front of your daughter at the other panel. Jeff's referring to Jeff, and Jeff's like, she lives in a house with me, it's whatever. And then he asks some like normal question, and I'm like, oh my god, all my muscles relaxed. It was the best relief I have ever had.
The ultimate release.
The worst thing is knowing cringe is coming and not being able to stop it.
Yeah.
It's like watching a train wreck. me and Trey like burned calories by flexing every muscle in my body, waiting for this kid to say whatever he had to say.
I like the melon or the
Dress
fruit
question?
story.
No.
I like the fruit story.
The fruit story?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
From like last year.
We were at the podcast, and I saw these guys get up. I'm not gonna tell you what they look like. They got up there, and they asked their question. Their question was, "What's your favorite fruit?" And for some reason, the cameramen were like lost. They couldn't get to the Q&A because they had to like pan from one. There are like 2 Q&A sections. There's one on one side of the room, one on the other, whatever. And he was like trying to pan, and they're like looking around, like, who asked that? He's like, what's your favorite fruit? And the camera like finds it, and these 2 dudes have like watermelon helmets on. He's like, ask again. He's like, what's your favorite fruit? And Bernie just busted out laughing. It was fucking great.
Did someone go, you play Roblox?
Oh my god.
And shout out to Roblox.
RTX Sydney, and somebody busted out the how much dedicated wham do you need to try to do that? People booed him off the mic. It was great. It's good times. So yeah, Austin's hot. Like temperature hot.
It's not Houston, but you know.
Houston and Austin are not that far apart.
But you know.
You figured they would be spread out, right? Texas, all the cities, pretty close together. New Orleans was popping, as usual. It's good stuff. Terrible.
New Orleans.
What about, like, shitty t-shirt shops have all the same t-shirts? Why are there more than one of them? Just have
Probably a whole
one
bunch of fish shirts, right?
Yeah.
I hate those t-shirts that have just, like, some really cringy text message on it, like, "Bob so hard" or something like
Oh
that.
my god. I saw the shirt.
Kids at that camp wear them all the time.
I saw one. There's like 2 different kids that have them. They have them born to ball. It's like this fat
Yeah,
white
yeah.
dude.
It was one guy had the
Is
glasses
it like
that
the
what's his
Nike
name
one?
wears.
It said, like,
I don't
can't
know.
help but dunk or some shit. Like, so bad.
I hit triple doubles all day or whatever.
I saw one that was funny. It's just, on the back of it says, fuck you, you fucking fuck. I'm like, I want that.
Well, at least that one's like
Yeah.
funny.
Or,
Not ball so hard.
I got Bourbon Faced on Shit Street. That was a good one. Bourbon Street. If you're
Yeah.
Dumb. Your face was so blank.
No, I got it. I
Because
just
it's
think
the
it
White
was
Face
funny.
podcast.
Shut the schoolboy Q.
Okay. We'll just end it there, right? It's
Okay.
over.
All right, good podcast.
Nobody's ever going to be able to find this because of Schoolboy Q.
Exactly. That's
He's
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
fade.
It's buried down in there. We just killed schoolboy Q.
Oh,
Hey, schoolboy Q better watch out when cribbing out in wherever we are.
Yeah.
I mean, we bulling out.
We bulling out.
We bulling wherever we
cripping
come
out.
from.
We with them.
You better be scared.
Is that the only Schoolboy Q line you know?
No, I know all Schoolboy Q.
I'm the reason.
I listened to Schoolboy Q before you listened to Schoolboy Q.
You're right, because I didn't like Schoolboy Q the first time I heard
You're
it.
right. Because you weren't cripping out.
I wasn't cripping. You think I should do... I don't want to do this. But it's like another video idea, because I'm just trying to ramp up the volume, because there's no retention rate. There's nobody's watching any of these videos.
Maybe there's one person.
Last time I put a video on Reddit, being a whore, like breaking rules, just to like get some traffic to a video, it got like 300 views.
What you got to do with that?
The last two I put on got 20.
What Reddit did you put them on? Just like a gaming one or something?
I put I think I put the Fallout episode 1 on like games and classic games. I actually put it on 2 subreddits, and then I put the first episode of Swap Meet on the music Reddit.
How many views did that one get?
Like 27 or something.
Did
like
anyone
that.
comment on it?
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting no feedback. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Other than the fact that it's just bad content. Like, it's not great. I know that.
I mean, the music one at least has some sort of originality to it. Well,
I've never seen it. And I put, like, on Reddit, it's like, I've been wanting to do my music, my album swapping podcast for a long time. I figured you'd like this. Nobody watched it.
Damn.
20 people. And then I looked at
how do we get views?
Huh?
How do we get views?
I don't know. The other channel is working fine.
There's downtown, there's this big old billboard advertising someone's album that's just like, pull it with a stick.
Is that the name of the album?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Put a billboard up somewhere downtown.
I fucking love that album name so bad. So much.
What is it?
It's, You Broke My Heart, so I busted you in the mouth. Wait. I busted your jaw, even better.
There's a billboard in close to where we live, I think. I don't really know where it is, but it's for the album. It's an album, but was it 21 Savage?
I haven't seen that yet.
And the billboard, it just says it's a billboard.
What is it near?
Wait, is this where we live?
I think so.
There's a 21 Savage billboard?
Downtown or is it
I have no idea where it is.
Oh.
Why the fuck do people
Who
use
showed it to you?
billboards to
Wasn't it?
to promote like albums and TV shows and shit?
Especially where we live.
Like on the way up to Atlanta? It's whatever. Like
That makes more sense.
there's a okay.
It's Atlanta.
In Atlanta there's the Turner Broadcasting building. So if there's like whatever comes out of there, I understand promoting it. I saw like I think I saw a Jay-Z album on there. What was the last one? What was the last Jay-Z album?
Magna Carta Holy Grail.
Yeah. No, before 443. We were in the movie theaters and there's a Sprite commercial. I was like, oh shit, that's Vince Staples.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I read the text on the screen. It was like, the 20 best rap lyrics about Sprite. And I was like, are they talking about, bitch, you thirsty, please grab a Sprite?
Yep.
And then I saw there was a sign that said, you're thirsty, please grab a Sprite. I'm like, that sounds straight, like, just placed. It's like, out like a...
he did it just for that commercial.
It's like a product placement, but in a song.
I was watching a movie too. I was like, what?
I was
confused. I thought that was going to be Little Yachty again.
I'm surprised that like Sprite's okay with having bitch you thirsty, please grab a Sprite. Something, don't die tonight.
Yeah.
Like it's not PC at all.
It's weird how many hip hop tracks are in like the top 40 music now.
What?
There's so many hip hop songs that are in like top 40 music.
That's been like
Billboard.
that for years.
Are you sure?
Well,
not this many, not like Kendrick and
if you
Future, etc., etc.
if you think about other than like generic pop music, you usually have like 5 generic pop songs on your top 10, right? But after like grunge died, and after like that little post rock thing going on, after like
Foo Fighters.
Kurt died, Mariah Carey came over, Foo Fighters did it, and then
Mariah
like it was
Carey.
rap from there. Like 2001 on, it was rap.
I don't think it's ever been this popular, has it?
Yeah, rap's been the majority of the top 40 since like 2000 or something like that. If you think about like 2001, the album, not the year.
Oh, all I gotta do is put DJ
1999.
Yeah, but
DJ Khaled is done.
That became big quick.
DJ Khaled got booed off stage.
I saw that also.
Did he really?
Because he just kept skipping songs, playing like the beginning of a song, and then skip it, and skip it, and skip
He
it.
went through like 12 songs in 4 minutes.
I have a problem.
He deserved it though.
I don't have anybody to go to Kendrick with.
Oh yeah.
Sean can't go.
I can't go.
By the way, Sean will be like
He's gonna be at a podcast.
the main person on this YouTube channel when these fucks go to college. Because I'll be.
You're the one going. We're the ones staying.
Screw Sean, eat my ass.
He's gonna watch this.
I hope you do. I'll give you my address. All right. I wish I knew your address for your address. I just say that.
Every time I fucking send somebody a video, I'm like, "Hey, y'all might like this." They're like, "That shit's too long. I ain't watching that." I put it in a group chat. I put Swap Me episode 1 in the group chat. They're like, "That's 10 minutes long. I ain't got time for that."
It's like
I'm like, I'm not gonna send you the podcast then.
that's so pathetic.
No, just
It's not
someone
10
say listen to this while you wash dishes or some shit.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
what I
even
do.
10 minutes long, is it? I thought it was like 30 minutes.
Have you promoted this at all?
Yes,
Okay.
Put on your Instagram.
Maybe that's who the 20 views.
it's not.
It's not.
No,
Okay.
It was
one or two of the 20
maybe.
views.
it was a girl who
I'm
watched.
guessing
her.
you showed your girlfriend and like one other.
Yeah, they didn't get too far with the.
Jenny was like, "You have a YouTube channel?" Because I put something on Snapchat. I'm like, Benny. Benny was like,
Did she like it?
I don't know. She was like, so I put on Snapchat like a video uploading or something. She's like, "You got a YouTube channel?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Send me a link." Never said anything else. She was probably like, "This is fucking disgusting. This is terrible."
Yeah, they're not talking about blunts.
Speaking of terrible, that last podcast was fucking bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like how tired Hunter is right now. We have to start recording this earlier, by the way. How tired Hunter is
I have to
right
wake
now.
up so early.
It's like all three of us were like that. We were fucking. It was like, just. We
I-
were,
I remember.
2 in the
I remember after the podcast, I was like, "This is not nearly as good as the first one."
oh no, we were just
I remember I was
tired,
like, this is
and the
not gonna be
audio
good.
quality was shit.
I think I got mad at the end.
Why?
I'm sure you did.
I
Sounds like
I
home.
didn't like what we were talking about, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about video games. You're like, "Why are you talking about video games the whole time?" Which is funny because you were the person who's played the video game the most, and I think Tara and I were talking about it the most.
Well, we were talking about PUBG, and
Yeah.
I don't
Plays
know.
on the battleground, whatever.
But it's staying up because I don't
Why
care.
not?
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
It's not doing anything bad.
It's one of those things where it's like nobody watches it, so it doesn't matter.
It's creative release.
I pray to God we get big one day, not because I want to get big, but because I want to continue the joke of nobody watches this, so who gives a fuck?
We gotta make ourselves a meme, like 21 Savage. He run with the It's a Knife, It's an album thing. We gotta make ourselves a meme.
It's what?
Although he was already
I don't
popular.
get that. What's the meme that is a meme?
Someone asked him about the tattoo he has on his forehead, which is a cross,
Uh-huh.
and he goes, "Well, what's that?" And he goes, "It's a knife."
It's a no,
It was just
no.
like you think it'd be a cross, so then after that, it's ISSA. By the way,
I think somebody was like,
it's a knife. It's an album.
somebody goes,
It's a knife.
21 Savage said that Issa is copywritten. It's not. He like
Should be.
swears copywritten. Like
What
he
is
got
it?
mad at somebody for using it.
What's copywritten?
It's
Sorry.
Issa.
It's
Right, it's not. But I think it was a
Issa
Vice
not?
article. He goes, 21 Savage says Issa is copywritten. We checked. It's not.
Turns out, not.
Which makes me think, okay, so like Disney, the reason you see so many old Disney movie characters on like t-shirts and shit like that is because they lost the copyright on it a long time ago. Like
Yeah.
it ran up. Not Mickey Mouse, but like Cinderella and shit like that. I wonder what music is like that. I wonder who signed like a 20-year contract on their copyright for some small band that got big and then they just lost the copyright so you can use it.
That's interesting.
Can you redo copyright?
I don't know.
Can you reapply?
I think
You
it's
probably
like a
could
standard
reapply.
time for some things. I'm not sure about all things. I know the laws change a lot
Yeah, for like patents.
You
it's
know
for
why
so
they
many
change?
years.
because Mickey Mouse.
Because Disney. They're like, we cannot lose this property. We cannot leave. Like, it cannot happen.
Just it's not has a whole lot to that, but there's some when they were filming the original Star Wars. This was like somewhere out in Africa, filmed Tatooine,
Yeah.
and they had like these really like old school Star Wars shirts,
Mombasa, by the way.
and
That's
they
why.
gave them to like the people in Africa that were there.
Uh-huh.
And when they came back to film it, years and years later, all those shirts were almost gone. But one African guy had one on, and he said those were thousands and thousands of dollars.
Okay.
And you think some guy in Africa has that shirt and doesn't know how much it's worth.
It's like the
I'm
fucking.
gonna go over to Africa and beat up an African guy. It's a little shirt.
Bitch, give me the shirt. It's like got holes in it and shit.
You drinking this?
No.
It's like the Bitcoin hard drive that some dude threw away. That had like 1,200 Bitcoins on it or something like that.
Oh my
It's
God.
worth a couple $100 million right now.
Mm.
And they put it in some landfill. And there's been thousands of people going out there looking for the fucking hard drive. Like, even if you found it, you couldn't get it to work. But somebody just wants their hands on it, but just on the off chance.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
movie Fargo?
No, it's not new. By the way.
What?
Fargo?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
old movie.
I think it meant Argo.
Well, no, have you seen Fargo?
No.
The whole thing is they steal this. They have a whole bunch of money in like a briefcase or whatever, and the whole thing is the movie is a true story. the trailers, all the advertising said it was a true story.
Uh-huh.
So at the very end, they go and bury it somewhere in, I think, North Dakota or South Dakota. I think it's North Dakota.
Uh-huh.
So it's like all these adventure based on a true story. The suitcase is still out there somewhere in North Dakota, buried in the snow. So I'm sure people have gone to see it. And the whole thing is, it wasn't a true story at all. There's no money anywhere.
That's so fucked up.
They advertised it based on it being real.
It's like
in reality, it wasn't at all.
The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
Because the whole marketing campaign going up to that is like the actors can't go anywhere because they want people to think they're dead, and they just did like this is based on, or this is a true story, this is actual footage or whatever, and the FBI's like, well, that's not fucking cool. So they start investigating. It's like, did you kill people for this movie, or is this real? And like, whoa, no. So they got
no one died.
the actors and the actresses, and they're like, yeah, chill out. We're good. They're lit. That'd be a fucking huge deal. If you got one of those horror movies out, it's like, this is real footage. Like, nah, but you
someone
stupid.
actually died.
This ain't right. It's like, no, this is real footage. Like, you can investigate. People would be like, oh fuck, I'm not going to see that fucking movie. That'd be a huge deal.
There was a movie that was like so gory they thought it was real.
Cannibal Holocaust.
Was it like,
Jesus Christ. Cannonball or Cannibal?
Cannibal. I think it's Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannonball Holocaust.
Or something like that. They filmed it with real natives in the Amazon, which it's like a found footage kind of movie, but they showed like real they like interlaced the footage of the movie with like real sacrifices and shit that they would film in the Amazon. Like, there was some pretty brutal shit. It's like the end of Apocalypse Now. There's like this cow sacrifice interlaced with him. I'm not gonna ruin the movie, but like the climax of the movie is like interlaced with a real cow sacrifice. And when that movie came out, I don't know if it was PETA or something like that,
It's
but
a cow.
they got flaws. It's like the original Ben-Hur, like 30 horses were killed or some shit like that.
Sure.
Like, hey dog, you can't do that.
Don't
like,
be killing them horses.
Okay, that's chill. So you have to have, like, whenever there's an animal on set, you have to have people there. They got around that when they did the cow sacrifice because it was actual historical, whatever, in quotes, historical or like real life footage.
Yeah.
That they just kind of
It was a cultural thing.
And now they're like, still can't do that. Like, that was fucked up. I mean, you get to see a cow's head get chopped off. It's pretty brutal. Saw a Vine.
Oh, cow getting its head chopped off.
No, that's what I thought I was
Classic.
watching. It was just like this like tribal dude comes up with a fucking sickle. He raises it above his head, right? And there's this goat, or like it was like a ram, but it didn't have horns. Yeah, right. It's like a ram, but it didn't have horns. It's weird. I don't know what kind of animal it was. And he brings that shit down and hits it with a blunt side on the neck, and it bounces off. And the ram looks at him and just fucking like goes at him, and, like beats the shit out of this dude. It's great.
I love that video of the goat yelling at the man.
He spits out.
It's so funny.
I don't like that video.
You don't like
Why
that
do you
video?
I don't mess with an
It's just
alpaca
a-
or whatever that is.
It's not an alpaca.
So, what is it? It's so ugly looking
It's
though.
a goat.
Yeah,
so
it's,
ugly looking.
it's like a billy goat or something. It's like a Chilean.
You're right, Kendrick Lamar to be spitting bars. Be spitting. Yawning. Recycled the joke 2 minutes later.
How the fuck am I gonna? Can I go to this concert? I'm just like, I'm gonna go
By yourself.
I'm gonna be the only white boy in Duluth going to see Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, ooh.
Did he say the N word? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, there's the N-word. There's the...
Them goddamn.
I mean, I don't know. Sean's...
Bop.
I...
Why can't he go?
His parents are super religious,
Do
which is weird, because so is Kendrick.
they know who Kendrick Lamar is?
He tried to get them to listen to shit, and they wouldn't do it. They were not having it. I'm like, here's some gangster shit, right? So, like...
Backseat freestyle.
The go-to thing to like convince your parents is to write them a letter, right? Like that's when you're serious about something is when you write them a letter, or like
I've never done that.
My
Bust
parents
out-
go, I don't read this shit.
bust out a fucking PowerPoint or some shit. You know, that's like. So I'm like, here's some gangster shit you can do. What you do is you write them a convincing letter, and you quote MLK in the middle of it, right? Or some like civil rights or like a civil rights movement era like person, a figure. Except for Malcolm X. Don't do that one. They're super Christians, so I don't think they'd appreciate that. Do that, right? Quote it. Then at the end, reveal that shit ain't an MLK quote. That's a Kendrick quote. And they're like, oh, shit, you can go.
Mortal Man and Kunta?
Yeah.
No.
No, man. I think they'll do it. I think they're into it.
Can we talk about how great the news is recently about anything surrounding our president?
What is it?
It's like a reality show.
What the fuck? Oh, with his
The
son?
CNN.
Yeah, with the son.
I don't pay attention to it, so you got to tell me.
I saw this tweet on Reddit where pretty much what happened was Donald Trump Jr. Pretty much admitted that he had colluded with Russia. So there was this
To get shit on Hillary, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To defame her campaign or whatever. And there's this guy on Twitter, there's a lawyer, he's like, for years I've been trying to get a connection between Russia and Donald Trump, and then he just goes on Twitter and admits it. All my work for nothing. He just says it himself.
Essentially, he goes, I've been working on the story for 2 years, and this bitch tweets it.
Yeah.
It's like, you fuck. You asshole.
How dumb could that?
I love the CNN story.
Dude.
I don't follow any of it, but there was a meme.
Yeah,
Have you heard about the meme?
I haven't heard about the one, actually.
I know CNN went after a memester.
Yeah, there's this meme of the. I'm sure you've seen it, but it's just a meme of Donald Trump beating up CNN.
It's like a dude with the CNN logo over his head.
Stamped on his face. But the CNN didn't handle it right, and they just found the guy on Reddit, and they're like threatening to expose him.
Exposed?
The only reason they're
Non-sexual?
not like giving his name away is because he apparently did like an extensive apology.
Oh.
That's
So-
fucked up. That's
Why can't you just put a
that is just
funny
walking
meme?
all
Yeah.
over the First Amendment. That's like the most First Amendment.
But it's just like, who gives a shit? It's just a little video.
That's against the law. I actually saw some news footage, like somebody saying that it's against the law to personally infringe on somebody else's rights or attempt to, and that's definitely
We're making a funny meme?
what they did. I mean, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
No, I do it.
It's like the Kathy Griffin.
It's funny because people are making more memes now.
Yeah.
Because they did that.
Yeah, I mean,
What
like,
else did they
what are you gonna
expect
do?
from the internet?
I know, right?
or the WWE thing. That's just a gold mine for me.
Well, those are
Don't-
great. Doesn't it get
Show.
stunnered? Oh.
Or like the play they threw in New York or something, where it's like a spin-off of what the fuck is that play?
Hamilton?
Auntie Bruce, what is it?
Huh?
The fucking he stabs Caesar.
Caesar?
Yeah, is that it?
I
Just
think
Caesar?
so, yeah.
I'm dumb. Anyways,
What's the Lion King movie about the Lion and the King?
shut the fuck up.
Liking 2? Like
2.5?
1.5,
right?
I saw.
1.5?
Oh my god! It was like National Geographic footage, but in some dude's backyard of cats. I swear to God, an orange cat climbs a post, and a black cat like puts his claws in the orange cat's like
He makes him
Pause.
fall?
and looks at him and makes him fall. They didn't take the fucking opportunity. They put some other text over it that didn't say "Long live the king" or some shit. Like, that was so good. You had your opportunity. Fucking bounce on it. No pun
Talking about
intended.
National Geographic, my dad knows a lot of random information that it'll be like, he'll be listening to a classical song and be like, this is from this and this era because there are more brass instruments than whatever instruments.
That broke.
This is the same
Yeah.
bitch that gets
And
up
then-
at 3 o'clock in the morning to run.
Yeah, he is. He gets up at 3 a.m. and goes running. But I'm convinced he knows all this stuff just because he reads National Geographic. If you read National Geographic
You just
and
know
memorize it, you'll just know random shit.
My mom's
But it'll be useful stuff.
My mom's starting to get frustrated with me in music because, like, she'll play a song. I'm like, oh yeah, this has got this and this in it. I'll just like name two,
Show my euro for me.
bitch. Two musicians. I'm like, oh yeah, they went on to do this and this. I don't know if you knew that. Or I'm like, this album is significant. Just some stupid fucking fact. She's like, did you just study this shit? She's like, she kind of gets aggravated. She's like, how do you know this? Your dad doesn't even do this. I'm like, listen. Anton Fanton, he just fills my brain up with
Melon Man.
Or I'll be like, this album is really, really huge for this reason. She's like, I've never heard of that. I'm like, well, when you're a simpleton. We should fucking drop
Said
the
you
bombs.
don't know about Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. Check yourself.
Have you actually listened to that whole album?
Yes. No, the fuck you haven't.
Classic.
Have you actually?
I've heard most of it. I haven't heard all of it.
Why?
Why haven't I heard all of it? That's a great question. I should have.
Okay.
Pop music, there's a lot of it's bad, but there's some of it that's good in a unique way. Because Carly Rae Jepsen's got that 80s vibe, dude. You don't know about an 80s vibe.
I
You
don't
know
know.
who has that 80s vibe?
Shut up.
Mark to Mark. Mac DeMarco.
Mark DeMarco.
Mark DeMaco.
Not
What's your favorite
Mark.
Clash song?
Fucking.
Let's Creek Bob.
Let's Creek Bob.
And then in the backseat. That was a hard one, my bad.
You were so. Just fucking stand still. Just stop.
The people on the podcast don't want to hear this, alright? What they want to hear is.
You spell titties with 2 D's and 2 T's.
I wanted to, you know that. Can we say friends' names, or we're not allowed to do that?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that because I thought of something. Hold that thought. We have a friend named Ben. Ben's got big hair. This Ben, right?
I think he said a big pair. How do you know?
I mean, you know, if he's dropping some nut, you know how Ben is.
It was related to this.
I feel
to
it
this man.
If he's spilling kids. He likes this band called Ninja Sex Party.
And Tupperware Remix Party.
I don't know what the fuck that is. But I was watching
shit.
Anthony Fantano like roasts musicians or YouTubers or something. And they got the Ninja Sex Party, which I didn't know they were YouTubers because I just kind of avoid it.
Yeah, I know they are.
And he just like he got serious. He's like, stop. Just
Oh,
stop.
thank you.
I'm like, so I'm sorry. Ben, if you ever watch this, I'm so sorry.
Show it to him?
Ben invited me to go to a concert, right? And I had a legitimate thing I had to do. I had another concert the next night. I couldn't just like up and go because it was complicated. He was like, he came back. If you know anything about Ben, this is a powerful statement I'm about to announce. He came back. He goes, "That was the cringiest thing I've ever gone to in my life." If I had gone, I'd just be a fucking like a soccer ball sized like mass of human.
Be a fetal boy.
Kill me.
I would just be like, I'd be the densest object on earth.
I think he said half the audience was neck beards, and the other half was like emo girls with their hair colored dyed.
Oh
I'm-
no!
The reason how I got out was I had taken my driver's exam and failed, which is a long story.
Fuck
and
you.
Not that
he had
long.
asked me right after, and I just texted in all caps no.
No.
That's all I said. And then I explained to him later. I was like, I was really mad, but it's too late now. So
Okay, just quick recap. You want to tell it, or I can tell it quicker. Wait,
For your failing your driver's license thing?
I mean, I can do it because I have the passion.
go
The
ahead.
emotion.
Go ahead. Do it.
Your boy was your boy was cream pieing the BBW as he does.
Creeping behind a
creep-
BBW.
Cream pieing the
Oh,
BBW.
you're up in the.
No, I was in a turn lane, taking a turn to the left, right, and there's this car coming the opposite direction, right, perpendicular as they do.
You can't listen. You're fucking spitting in the chair, and if you face away from the mic, you can't be heard. That's just gonna be silence.
Okay.
He turned around and whispered something. Fucking whoop-de-doo. Nobody can hear that shit.
Anyways,
You're the reason we don't get
anyways, and I was turning, and apparently the car was too close to me. Even though it was so far away, the car did not even brake.
Like the car was gonna T-bone you?
Yeah,
Just
the car did not slow down. They did not get out of the way. They kept on the same speed because the driver knew we weren't going to hit each other. But the woman on the who was grading me, so like she started hitting the floor like she could get to brake. She's like, "Oh Lord," stuff like that. And then she said, "Move, move, move." So then we do all that, and we still have like half the driver's thing left. So I know I failed. She's gonna say she failed me, even though we were not close at all.
You should have wrecked them.
Yeah, I should have showed her. So then we get out. She goes to my dad talking about my grade, and she goes, "I feared for my life, sir.
No, fuck
I had
that.
to fail him." And I was like, she said it to my dad. My dad didn't believe her, but that still made me mad because I didn't get my license because it was the day. I think it was either the day or the day
before prom.
the day before prom.
You went downtown, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you go to the commonly known city south of us,
Yeah, that's what everyone told me.
people are like, yeah, that shit's easier south of us.
But I took it again with some guy who wasn't crazy. And
That's
I
what-
passed.
Okay, was this a African American woman?
Well, I mean,
They all
No.
are.
they almost all are.
The dude that I did mine with, African American male.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
what
that's
the one was.
Funny as hell, right? Because I would do something. I was nervous. I don't know why I was so nervous.
Do you have curly hair?
No.
Oh,
He was pretty bald.
okay.
I fucking got in the car and I did all the shit, and then he's like, he goes, merge right. I think I started going, like, this is the only time I've ever had 2 turning lanes on each side of me. Ever. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
He's like, merge right. I started merging left. I was like, fuck! So I like, hit the right blinker and like merged like between 2 lanes, and he just started laughing at me, right? From that point on, it's like the most uncomfortable 7-minute driving test you've ever heard of. He's just started fucking laughing at me the whole time. He was just like, everything was, I would make a perfect turn. He's like giggling and shit.
I'm nervous as.
Like, bitch.
I was going to a light that was red, and he said, take a left turn here. And I started creeping up a little bit, and he goes, that's a red light. Stop. I was like, I knew that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the second guy was funny, and he was okay. He was chill.
So, I don't know. People are getting passionately angry about stuff. And it makes me laugh.
Another one was my parallel parking. The first time I did it, I messed up the first time, and then I did it the second time. And she goes, is that the best you can do?
No.
The other guy was just like, good job. Because I did it perfectly that time. It was like, you can just do it again. No problem. Because they're backing up when I messed up.
You got a girl on a bad day.
I think I did. I don't know.
I was so nervous.
Did or weave wrong.
I was so nervous for my driver's test that I forgot to turn the AC on. It was like the midsummer.
It's so dumb.
His girl's sweating. And it was like, there's the
Help, man.
parking lot section, and then there's the driving section. It took me the whole parking lot section to realize the AC was off. I was just like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
I'm shocked you didn't.
Probably thought it didn't work or something.
I usually just
your car
with my windows down.
Like,
It's probably 114 degrees in that car.
It was hot. I was sweating.
Okay. In our town, there's a street. Let's just call it Ravioli Street.
I don't know. That was so funny. Is it Carrabba's on it or something?
On fucking Ravioli Street, right? Ravioli Street runs by my neighborhood, so I have to pull off of Ravioli Street to go to my neighborhood, right? It's a big, long stretch, and for some fucking reason, I don't know why, bikers like to get on Ravioli Street. Yeah.
Like athletic bikers, not the,
like pedal bikers.
Louis Armstrong.
Like on your fucking best day, you're paddling. You're paddling at fucking maybe 30 miles per hour.
Not even.
Okay. People know about how angry I get about this.
Oh, I've got another story.
Hold on, because I'll be driving down the street, doing like, I don't know, 95 miles an hour. I'm just booking it.
Go ahead.
Because it's a straightaway.
Trying to get it.
There are no cops. I'm on Ravioli Street. People know about Ravioli Street.
Fettuccine.
Fucking get it. 95 miles per hour. There's
Alfredo sauce.
There's a motherfucking biker in front of me. This bitch is doing like 15.
Kill
He's
that
in a
ass.
skin tight fucking suit. He's like 45 pounds overweight.
He don't even know what hit him.
This is all of them. There's no biker.
Go ahead.
There's no biker that is like fit to bike. They all look like they're dying. And
are already dead.
And of course, there's a fucking curve in the middle of it, and they're always conveniently in place where I can't pass them. So I have to do 15 behind this fat ass in a fucking skin tight suit, pedaling to death, right?
Kill his
Okay,
ass.
I'm mad all the time. If I see a fucking biker, I'm mad. I'm just.
He could be on the sidewalk. I'm still getting mad.
I just lay on the fucking horn. I get so angry.
No, you don't.
I get so mad. I've done it to one.
Oh man.
Right? Okay. People know I get mad at this. People know about Ravioli Street and the fucking bikers.
Ravioli.
Oh, the worst part! The worst part! Back up! A year ago, they put a fucking parking lot at the end of Ravioli Street for bikers to park and to start biking. Fuck Ravioli Street.
I saw a whole gang of them.
Oh my fucking god!
Why is it on that one street though?
I don't know.
Not a lot of traffic. Is it like there's not a lot of traffic?
I don't know. It's because it's outside of my neighborhood and they know I fucking hate bikers. I hate it.
Is that banner sound?
Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Just stop yelling.
Anyways, I think I almost shit my pants. I swear to God, I almost laid a fucking log because I was driving home and there was a fucking biker in my neighborhood. There's a curve. No, there's a curve.
Was it a black kid?
I don't know. No, it was a skin tight, overweight, middle-aged man.
I've got a story about a black kid.
Dude, he was like 15 years old. He's 50. Get off a bike. Don't die.
You gonna fall over and pass out.
Go ahead and get the car. You're 52 years old.
He got one pedal in
and
the
you
grave.
weigh 250 pounds. That bike looks like it's gonna bend under the pressure of your ass. Get the fuck off my street. Leave. Get out. I hate you. I hate you.
Wait.
This is
Calm down.
dude. I was 30 yards away from my house, and there's a fucking biker. I hate them. I wish they'd all die.
I just say Audacity is the whole thing's green. There's no voice at all. Just the entire
I'm trying to drop
green.
it. Oh Lord.
My story was
Calm down.
I was driving to your
It's
house.
fine, no
there was
bikers.
just some kid on the bike driving to your house in your neighborhood. And I was like, okay, whatever. He was on the side of the road, as a normal person would be, right? And I was going towards him, and he was coming towards me. But he was on his left, I was on my right. Therefore, we were on the same side of the street, right?
Yes.
So I started moving over to the left side.
Uh-huh.
But I went back over because there was a curb coming up. So I was waiting for him to either,
kill
like,
him.
stop, because it was, like, flat ground, and he could just pull over. He does not stop. What he does is get all the way into the middle of our lane as if we're playing chicken.
Hunter,
And
You go, do it. Go ahead.
I stopped. I slowed down. And I was just like, bitch, what are you doing? Huh? Then I went, boom! And that was it.
The fucking listen. The worst part about bikers on Ravioli Street is for
ravioli. Give me the
There's some part of a human's brain that thinks that two pieces of information are held in this part of the brain, right? It's I should walk on the right side of
Ravioli Street.
a hall, a street, on a sidewalk. I don't know, because I'm an American and I'm a human being and I'm not a fucking vegetable, right? Walk on the right side. In the same part of the brain, there is information stored like an instinct for bikers, right? That think a car's coming, I should pull over to the right side of the road, right? So I don't get fucking run over. I don't die.
Seems right to me.
Everybody in this town is missing that part of their brain.
They
They walk on the left, and they stay in the middle of the fucking lane, and they just want to die. One day, I'm gonna grant a fucking wish.
that's
I'm
what
gonna
it
kill
is.
him. I'm
Maybe
gonna...
it is.
Listen, if Ravioli
You're doing
Street
someone justice.
has a dead biker on the side of the road, I
know who
fucking
did
did it. I'll go to...
You
listen,
better not say that shit.
I will fucking do it.
Someone's gonna die. They're gonna arrest his ass, and we're accomplices.
There's gonna be some Ravioli Street in, like, North Dakota, and some dead biker, and they're gonna come and find me.
Banner.
Sir?
Find them.
Did you kill a biker on Ravioli Street? It's like, bitch, you're dumb. It's not actually called Ravioli
What if there
Street.
was a street ravioli somewhere?
Oh,
There's a guy named Tanner there.
I have a vein in my forehead.
He
that
has a
hurts.
motive. He has a way to do it. That's him.
Dude. Oh. Did I tell y'all about the bikes at Georgia State?
Oh, yes.
The stolen bikes?
I think you told us one already on the
I
podcast.
found another one. It wasn't even in Atlanta.
My face hurts now.
Why?
It's
Laughing?
funny, yeah. It's not even like that I was laughing, I just smiled.
Yeah.
I'll smile a whole lot.
What kind of depressing shit?
I mean, like, I'm happy, I just don't smile a whole lot. I used to be like, I have what they call a resting bitch face, which means that if I'm not smiling, I look like I want to hit somebody. And,
Yeah. Every day I would walk into class and I'm like, you okay?
Yeah, everybody would ask me, "Are you okay?" And I would just be mad about it, and which would make it worse.
Ask me again.
And my girlfriend, she was like, "You should smile more." And I was like, "Why is that?" She goes, "Because I always think you're mad at me." And I was like, "Nothing happens."
I remember meeting Hunter and we bonded over this stupid like scenario we built in our head in second period of freshman year.
Oh my god!
Where we just imagined like,
I hope this is really dumb.
what if a janitor had to go into the attic
ceiling?
of the ceiling, like of the school,
What?
like, something, and they just fucking fell through the ceiling into a class. I think we were picturing the same thing. We had this guy named Mr. May at
Mr. May.
at our school, and it was just like this kind of like maybe like kind of fragile black dude. Like he was like really like
Old.
he wasn't super old, but he was just like he was really chill. He was really calm. Everybody liked him. Me and Hunter, I know we pictured the same thing. Of just this dude falling through the ceiling trying to like grab the tiles in front of him.
And they just kept falling. It was like a cartoon.
Was this in middle school or high school?
high school?
High school.
Oh, really?
I used to not paying attention to class just thinking about that.
It was so fucking funny.
You go any second now.
It was like the second day of school, and our poor teacher was like, I'm going to split these fucking kids up because we were crying.
What class was it?
There was tears on the ground.
Government.
Oh, okay.
Government.
Well, he was going to say the teacher name probably, and then he said government.
Nah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was
I'm saying. Not
funny
to.
as shit.
Oh
It
my-
still is funny. I'm laughing now.
It's just, I don't know. We
As he
used
says when he's not even smiling.
all freshman year is like hating math, fucking janitors falling through the ceiling, and Foursquare. That was it.
Foursquare was the bomb.
Foursquare
My
was the
dude-
best game ever.
My dude Connor, who used to get like He had some anger issues or something. We used to get this man Connor out.
Oh no, I have a great.
If you don't know how to play Foursquare, you have to.
Oh no, I forgot about Connor. Oh,
if you
I forgot.
bounce the ball on somebody, it's like tennis. If the ball hits your square and you don't hit it, then you're out.
If you start explaining the rules, it's gonna take so.
No, that's it. That's the only rule you need to know. We would do some like some
we would do this
cheap
man
shit.
dirty.
We would like throw it in the corner backwards so he couldn't go after it.
Or
at all.
double tap. We would like bounce it up and then like spike it like
Yes,
backwards.
exactly.
I
Weird,
hope
like,
you're about to tell the story that I think you're gonna
Yeah,
tell.
and then one day we had done it a few times with him because we didn't think he'd be that insane. You know,
We knew.
He took the ball and ran across the gym with it and threw it outside. He opened the door and threw it outside.
No, the door. There's a door to the gym that leads straight outside. What he does is he jumps up, kicks the door open, and then he goes, "Oh!" And throws it. I think he kicks it. I can't remember if he kicks it or throws it, but
he
shoots it out outside.
The best
Never
part
to
of
be
this
seen again.
the whole story is he fucking kicks the door open and throws it with all of his might, and it hits a pole and bounces back. Yes, so he was just like sitting by the door, and he fucking like stomped like back to his seat and like sat down, and he was like,
No, he ran into the hallway.
"Oh shit!" He ran out of the gym, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
Oh
like,
yeah, you're right.
And the coach was up through with his shit, and she just walked out and like casually walked behind him after he was like running down the hallway.
I remember.
That's so
I
funny.
think it was in like
so
middle
we just
school
went
or
and got the
something.
ball and kept playing.
Yeah.
You know, when you're playing Foursquare, there's that one guy who gets angry about it. You know, you're gonna get him out some kind of dumb way, like Connor.
Yeah.
And there was this like, one guy. Let's call him Binston. I don't know. Every time we'd get him out, he was like some cheap way. He'd take his fingernails and like scratch his face. I remember that because I saw him like driving on.
And it wasn't like we were only doing to these kids. We did it to everybody.
Oh no,
And did
I
it
would
to
get
us.
fucked all the time. It was Hunter was like the best at it, right? So
I was kind of good at it. I don't want to pro that.
Hunter was the kingpin of the Foursquare.
Bing bin.
It's like the nerdiest thing ever because if you look through the gym, there's all these athletic kids playing basketball, and they're like not exactly athletic kids, but trying. So they kind of passed for it.
Yeah.
And then like 46 nerds, and then like a line like around the building of just trying to get in the like it used to be like it was like 14 kids. Seriously.
Yeah.
It was like 14 people lined up to play
46?
Foursquare.
It was the same kids every time too.
Yeah.
We were like the nerdiest fucking people.
And they ruined our Foursquare, like our little court we had with tape.
Oh yeah, we had tape and they took the tape
And
away.
they used to pop our balls.
Yeah,
Like, they come over there and bully us.
No, the worst part is when they
didn't do it over
They'd have
there.
the balls in that bag and they just let them go, and then someone would take our ball, play basketball with.
Oh yeah, I was
like
like
a Foursquare ball.
I think we
kickball.
like took turns getting it. I'm like, it's not my turn. So we have to go up over there and like fight
Yeah,
for the fucking ball.
pretty much.
I'm like, Hunter would get mad. I'm like, Hunter, go do it. So he stomped over there.
I used to get so much.
He went Super Saiyan on him.
Freshman year was
Dirty
interesting.
blonde hair.
Freshman, yeah.
I used to do this shit called like spinners, where you like grab the ball with both hands and like do it in both different directions, and the ball it'll put spin on the ball, and it'll land in somebody's square and go like a different direction than it started with. And I used to make people so mad.
I used to fucking hate you for that. It's just aggravating. You're just an aggravating person.
I used to throw it against the wall.
Oh, those are hilarious when we do dumb shit like that. Good luck.
You just like hurl it across the room, and it would hit a wall and like barely landed somebody's square. Like, it counts.
Yeah,
It counts!
I remember I just with that. I'd throw it real hard against the wall, and like 1 out of 10 times it bounced. And go, oh, how do you feel? You're out.
You'd be like skill, and you like hit the ceiling. You're like spiked out into somebody.
It bounced off, killed somebody, bounced back in. Got him.
All right, our gym is pretty big. Like the ceilings were like 30 feet high. So if you hit the ceiling and it actually landed in somebody's square, it was like the second coming of Christ. Like we freak out.
I've got this great story about a large friend I had in middle school named Jason.
Oh,
And we were
young.
playing. This is where it all started. Well, actually, I started playing in like 4th grade.
Yeah, I
but,
played in elementary school.
in the gym in 8th grade was like our battlegrounds where all the cool kids went to fight in Foursquare.
PlayerUnknown's battleground.
Yeah. And my other friend Bram
You're okay?
was waiting in line to play,
So good.
and someone got Jason out and caught him off balance,
Oh,
and Jason fell on Bram, and Jason's
He died.
pretty large. I think Bram like broke his arm
Oh,
because this
my-
kid
he was real
fell on
short.
him.
He was real short.
The best thing I ever did to Jason. Jason was in my 5th grade class for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So I met him in 4th grade. We were best friends through 4th grade. Then he came back to our school for 5th grade for like 2 months, right? This kid was like 250 pounds in the 5th grade. He's the biggest human being I've ever
Never
encountered.
encountered.
Right?
Besides Tam.
He would.
He's the funniest dude though.
Tam?
This is
No,
Oh.
Jason.
This
Jason's
is
so
when
funny.
trust falls. Or like
Oh
a
my
meme.
God.
Like a meme before meme.
Just
This is like 10 years ago, right? Fucking, he goes, so if I do a trust fall, you're gonna catch me, right? Obviously, you know where this story's going.
he needs a lot of support.
But just the way it happened, so there's like this like dusty dirt dry area behind our playground. So if I do this, you're gonna catch me, right? I'm like, yeah, dude, I got you, right? Of course he falls and I don't catch him. I've never seen a body hit the ground so hard.
That's so mean.
You know when you,
Not the body to the floor.
you know when you do it inside, there's like a thud because it's probably hollow under it. Like there's like a 2-foot gap between the floor and the earth.
Uh-huh.
I got the same sound out of a hollow like house on a planet, like the planet. Like this was
Someone in China felt
this
it.
was as low
Black
as
man
you
fall
could,
down.
as low as low as you could go without digging a hole. Right? This is sea level. He hit the ground. Dust flew up. Like it was like
So mean.
it was like a grenade went off. It was the funniest fucking thing that ever happened to me up to that point in my life.
Talk about
He took it well too. It was funny. It was
talk about
good.
people falling. I remember I think it was like sophomore year or something. In PE we had to do like exercises. But the weird thing was like we'd only do them every now and then.
I remember this
But
shit.
there was one where you have to like kick your leg as high as you could, or
High kicks.
Yeah, high kicks.
I'm
And
the
you
one
go
who made him do this
left, right, and a group of my friends. I think
It was me.
Hunter was involved. They were like, "Kick higher, Thomas! Kick higher!" So I tried to kick as high as I could. My other foot completely leaves the ground too. I just land straight on my back with a giant thud.
And the whole PE
And
class saw him because he was taking so
everyone
long.
saw and laughed at me.
Oh, gee, was this the fitness gram? Like the
No,
fitness-
no, this
No,
is
it was
just
just
our
like
we had a
exercises.
routine we did.
I wasn't taking them on.
Fitness
I was
gram
just-
pacer test.
Jesus Christ.
It was funny because we were all lined up together, so I was right next to them, and I fell, and they all saw me. It was kind of sad.
Dodgeball used to be fucking intense in middle school.
You mean cone ball?
That was even better.
Cone
I think it was better than
ball.
dodgeball.
My team won the cone ball championship.
So cool.
Okay, so we had like a senior field day kind of thing. What was it called? Grad bash?
Staycation.
Staycation.
Grad bash was the trip to university.
Yeah, the thing I didn't go on.
So we were in.
Sorry,
No, it's a joke.
we were in Bexus.
Getting moolah.
We had a pretty wimpy class. Would you say
Yeah,
that?
we did.
It was just like
Our team won.
Nah.
Our team won.
that's what I'm getting to.
Your team, not my team.
We had
my
a-
team got second to last.
We had a wimpy class. There's a pretty big dude, but he wasn't
You
big.
mean
so-
our advisement, our homeroom?
Yeah, so it was like homerooms versus each other. We had a pretty big dude, but not for muscle. Not known for muscle, right? We fucking beat every senior in our school in tug of war. Like,
And it wasn't even close. Like we landslide.
we fucking destroyed everybody. Like, there was a specific advisement that had like every big football player on it. For some reason, we didn't even have numbers. We just fucking destroyed everybody. I don't know what it was. Like,
Our team was really small.
the big dude got on the back.
Yeah, it just fell down.
He goes, you know, put the big guy on the back. And I was taking physics that year, and you knowing physics is like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you pull a bitch. No, I got it. I'm holding down the back, boy. You know, I can just lean back better. It's like, that doesn't make sense, but we can do this. I'm not gonna say it.
Who was it?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
I didn't know.
He goes, I got it. I'm convinced he broke the laws of physics. It was because we put him in the back
You guys won.
that we were.
No, I don't think it was that. I'll tell you why later. I think.
We have
You got cheat?
Of course you don't.
Sure.
We have what's known as the
We
worst
cheated and we still lost. You know, we got second
football
to
team ever. We have the
last. Won
worst
one game.
football team that is
The games
ever.
were so fun though because we stayed lit the whole time.
Oh yeah,
It's just like
dancing.
It's like a meme. Our football team is a meme.
Yeah, it is.
Like, oh Jesus
We
Christ!
even had
it's
to blow up heads.
so bad. We had to blow up heads.
You can see all their acne.
Yeah, and you can like just like sing along if there was a song, and you like start chants and shit.
We'd be
Bullets
losing.
is
We'd be
the
losing
best.
32-0, and we'd be more hyped than the other team.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And
yeah, 32. only down by 32.
If we scored, like the student section would explode. It was just like a huge deal.
I would yell when we got a first down.
You're right.
That
If,
was
if we
rare.
went forwards,
Yeah. We got a ball. We got a woo.
I'm glad. Freshman year, we didn't win a single game.
Why did that? We had like
No, wait, no.
it was
we
it was
won one
junior
game.
year when we did well.
Yeah, we had 1 year where we did all right. It's incredible. It's incredible how bad a football team could be. We would just rail on the quarterback so bad.
It's because he was short and he was the.
He wasn't that bad,
freshman year?
honestly.
He was ass.
Oh,
what the
freshman
fuck
year?
are you talking? No,
He was ass.
senior year.
He wasn't that bad.
That boy was buns.
That's my dude.
He was dirt nasty bad.
dirty old bastard.
He couldn't see over anybody. He would just fucking throw it to the other team.
Pow, boy.
He was. Listen, you're just saying that because you knew him personally.
Yeah, and he scored half the goals we ever made.
Goals?
Points,
Bitch.
Points we ever made.
Goals?
Okay,
Whatever we made.
He was a good athlete. He was a very good.
Where?
No, he's a good athlete. Really,
He ran the ball more than the running back did.
What the fuck?
Why?
What sport did he play where he was good?
track. I mean, he's just a good athlete.
Well, then,
Keep
okay,
going.
but an athlete implies they can play fucking football.
But not
Yes,
math.
No, that's a team sport. And his team
Why'd
sucked.
you join?
He carried.
Why the fuck are you the most important position in a team sport?
He's trying to
if you're
help.
just straight.
But he
anus.
wasn't ass.
You're just straight
He's not
rectangles.
bad.
You do it now. You do it now.
Huh? I can fuck. I swear to fucking God, I can throw a football better than him.
We have the.
I'm a foot taller than him. I can at least see.
He's not
He was
that.
like hopping up in the air trying to
That's
see
not
over.
true.
He's not
Oh,
that
okay.
short.
Okay, anyway.
He's Hunter's height.
But you listen,
That's
you're trying so hard to mess
Bunner
this up.
height. God, I'm another elementary school story. Back in elementary school, the guy who stole my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I hate this dude. There's another guy I hate. He was just I don't know about him, but whatever.
You already told
Oh
us.
wait,
No,
okay.
it's a different story. It wasn't the Yu-Gi-Oh card one. We were playing kickball one day, right? And these two guys got in an argument for like something dumb. For like one guy cut in front of the other guy's line, and the other guy, let's call him Marshall. He got real mad at him. He's like, "Why you cut in front of me?" Blah blah blah. He's like, "What you gonna do?" And Hunter, Marshall's like, "You don't hit me, Marshall." And Hunter goes, he like slaps him on the top of the head, and he immediately starts crying. After Hunter.
This is not me. This is
Hunter
not me.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards too, dude.
Oh.
After like saying how he wasn't a bitch and everything, it was at that moment I realized I'd identified a bitch. I was like, how he's gonna say all that stuff and go, "I ain't scared, hit me, I hit your back," and then he gets hit and he goes,
I wasn't bad with this
that's
kid.
so sad.
He wanted to fight so bad all the time.
He did, and he
I
wouldn't
really
fight
wanted
anybody.
somebody to knock his 6'2" ass out, and just for him to fucking topple over like a goddamn tower.
I love the picture of him you have.
Oh god.
This kid's
I forgot
bottom
that
lip
picture.
was just a calamity. It was just a
Calamity.
It's like it must have hurt coming out of his man's bottom lip. This shit was a shelf. You can sit drinks on that.
Oh god.
I don't mean to roast this man. He
He
wasn't
sound
very,
like girl sweatshirt.
he wasn't very smart either. He's a 19-year-old senior.
Was he? I didn't know he was that old. Are you sure?
What the weird fuck? Because he just wanted. He was so mean. He just wanted to
He
crack.
was.
You're so close to the mic, and you're
Oh,
fucking. He was on a bus. We were on the
golly.
bus, and we just started cracking on him, and we just like passed his grades around.
That is so mean.
He just told us the class he was in the grade. We're like, and we passed his grade around. Not even he gave us the wrong fucking class. He wasn't even in that class. It was so bad. It was funny though.
Remember when okay, this is back to middle school. Not middle school, elementary school, sorry. We
I'm just gonna call it reminiscent. That's the name of this podcast.
it
Reminiscent.
doesn't matter. This one you can call it whatever. But
I'm gonna call
it was
Reminiscent.
back in the day when your stupid things that you bought at Walmart, like your school supplies, dictated how popular you were, right?
I mean, I always do.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you had the cool notebooks and stuff, you were cool.
How the Hot Wheels one?
Yeah.
To watch out.
But
But you
I
can
never had that shit. I had like the Walmart brand notebooks and stuff.
Great value.
But I had this like I always used wooden pencils. Like always, I love them.
sorry.
They're just
You
better.
have a specific wooden pencil you like. It's like lighter
Ticonderoga?
colored. It's got a green array. Green.
Yeah.
Ticonderoga.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But anyways, I didn't like them back in elementary school because all the cool kids had the mechanical pencils, like the really bulky ones, not the cheap ones you buy.
Can
in,
we
like,
just-
Packs of 20.
Mechanical pencils are way better.
It's
No,
so
no,
weird
the-
talking about
Never-
this.
You have
mind.
to freaking sharpen them. Like this, you can just push on the back and.
Yeah, but then they fuck up easy. They're bad.
Okay.
Not anymore.
They
Anyways,
just
not
like
anymore.
continuous.
anyways, I remember specifically getting a mechanical pencil and looking over to like the cool guy in the class, and I was like, "Hey, I think his name was like Jackson or something." And I don't think I don't think we know him anymore, but he. I look over and was like, "Hey, man," and I just held up my pencil, and he just kind of nodded, and I was like,
No.
"I'm in this shit right now. I'm in this
You were
shit."
bullying.
Yeah, that
What's
was
up?
me.
What's up?
I think
You
I
already
like,
know. Respect.
I watched the movie Detroit Rock City in 6th grade,
Huh.
and essentially it was like if the movie was Our Group of Friends, and they try to sneak into a Kiss concert, right?
Yeah.
It's the late 70s.
Why
or
a
something.
Kiss concert?
And they're losers and shit. But for some
Sounds like us.
yeah, for some reason that movie reminds me of middle school so much because middle school, you see those vines, and I hate comparing this. You see the vines of, like dudes in the army doing stupid shit, just like trying to make good of a boring situation because the military is like hurry up and wait.
Yep.
Like
Hurry.
you sit there until something happens and then you have to do shit. That was middle school for us. Like we would just like break into lockers for fun, or we would just like we would bully. We were fucking bully
I
people.
think everyone has bullied or has been bullied.
Can we talk about you finish your story?
Our class,
I've been both.
the class in front of us and the class behind us are the meanest fucking people that have ever been
so right.
produced. Like for some reason our school just mass produced assholes, and we were assholes. Like there was no genuinely nice person to a fault. Like there's no mean. There wasn't a mean.
Middle schoolers are mean, man.
Right? No, it's high school too because it just carried over.
Yeah,
and there's no person that didn't have quote bullied. We would fucking call this girl Java the slut.
Oh god, I remember that. That was
who is
Like
so dirty.
here's the thing. We call her
So
Java the
bad.
slut, right? Because she was an asshole. Like she's really mean. I don't want to say she deserved it. We were shithead middle schoolers. So, like we couldn't dictate who deserved it and who didn't. Anyways, we call this girl Java the slut. She fucking went to the principal, and like the people that called her Java the slut. Oh, I have a good story on this too. Like got in trouble. ISS for a day. Free the next day.
we out.
We out.
2K15, whatever,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah. Free Jason. You know we were in high school in 14, right?
Oh, really?
You were in-
13.
We were in high school in 13 too.
12.
Oh yeah. Fucking free
11.
Jason 2009. Like it was fucking funny.
Do you remember the All-Star Battle Royale that was at a fight between Dante Inferno and that other guy where
Oh my
they
God.
start fighting in the lunchroom? One of them throws a can of like a big old
like a water jug. Like a
water
cooler.
jug with like sweet tea onto a teacher. It was
Like a teacher tried to stop the
was
fight,
some-
and he just got like clocked in the face.
yeah.
Now these
One
were middle
got sweet tea
schoolers,
all on him.
but they looked. I think. Okay, the kid. It didn't matter. The kid's name was like. There's Dante and Tyrone.
What's his name? Tyrone?
Yes, his name was Tyrone. There's
yeah.
Dante and Tyrone,
Dante's
right?
a fine name.
Dante and Tyrone disappeared. This fight was so like infamous. It was like the most famous thing that had ever happened through middle school, and it happened in our 8th grade year. I fucking wasn't there, right?
I was right there next to it.
I was further back, but
I'm talking like they threw each other. It was like a movie fight. It wasn't like they just swung and they stopped. They were like throwing each other
Yeah.
over tables
We went
and
over the whole lunchroom.
yeah. It traveled. It was a fight that traveled. They were throwing water
It was a
coolers.
WWE match, I swear.
Teachers got punched. Right, there were injuries. Both kids.
Sweet
My
tea
favorite
got
injury
thrown.
was a teacher that wasn't involved with the fight came into the lunchroom, slipped on an ice cube because of the
because of the sweet tea.
because of
that
the sweet
got thrown.
tea, and then she busted her head and she went to the hospital.
It's fucking awesome. Like
And it's like SpongeBob when he walks into Selfie's with dude slips on an ice cube and leaves.
this
It's
this
the
fight.
exact same thing.
This fight had a body count that was more than 2. That's how. It wasn't even a group fight. It was incredible, right?
Yeah.
Didn't see it, but I've had it explained to me so many times. Both kids disappeared. I saw that same kid, I think it was Tyrone, the next year,
Tyrone was cool. I
You
liked
know.
him.
fucking, like, he had a ankle brace.
Oh wow.
He was on house arrest. And it wasn't from that fight. And I saw Dante, 4 years later, he had face tattoos.
Wow.
Yeah, he was pimped out. Like, he was a scary looking
Dante
dude.
looked like that kind of person.
Yeah.
I remember the best one was in middle school. You get in a fight and there's a coach there. You're done.
Oh, yeah.
One time, we got pushed onto the ground by the coach.
Your ass
Got
would be
knocked
up in the air if you were fighting.
There was one
Don't
kid.
over there drop kick him.
I think he punched the coach in the face.
God.
It was brutal back in middle school.
Yeah, I mean,
So they didn't care.
there was a situation. There was a situation where
These situations.
one of us,
Wait, no. Can I say this 1 second?
yeah,
The kids were so big back in middle school, and some of the teachers were
Shout out to
racist.
Bernard.
Some of the
That
kids
was
were so
funny.
big, like not even like fat, they were just muscular.
Mm.
That one of the teachers said, I don't know how they get so strong. It must be because they run from the law so much.
No fucking
They
way.
said that.
No fucking way. Who said that?
I can't say
No,
it.
no, sell them out. If they're
Dude.
selling shit like that, they deserve to
I
get...
think they're gone now.
Put a
I don't
B in
know.
front.
Just say a last name.
Put a B in front of their name.
That doesn't help.
Exactly.
If you don't give a first and last name, it's not, you're not going to find someone.
No. What grade and what subject? We'll probably know.
It was 7th grade science.
No fucking way.
Yes,
Cat lady?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I
God. Something about Cat Lady.
Because every year she said for every class she'd say like, now who wants
All.
to go flex in front of the class, like who's like, the big guy, you know?
Yeah.
And she would like get
hilarious.
the guys to come up and like do that, and she'd bring in like one of the big guys from down the hall,
Yeah.
and she when they left, she said that shit.
No
She was like,
fucking way.
I don't know how they get so big.
She
I guess
made me
when
do
they
that.
let them
That wasn't,
from
you
the
know,
wall.
Not the strongest dude, not showing off or anything.
Flex.
I went there, and she was like, made us all flex. I'm like, this is making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is kinda weird.
This is some violation of something. Fucking Jason
That's how you got
and another kid, I don't remember the kid, had a binder. This is like a 3-inch binder. There was not a single scrap of schoolwork. Every single piece of paper in that binder, and it was full, was notes they passed. And on every note, they fucking made fun of that teacher. And they were
Lord.
just fucking brutal. Like, I don't like Comedy Central roasts because they're just not, like, quote, edgy enough for me.
Yeah.
Like, they're not brutal enough. Like, sometimes, the only thing that's ever made me laugh from a Comedy Central roast is when
They're funny. I like them.
they're funny, but they're not, like, brutal enough because
Yeah.
of
Some of them are cringy.
our environment. Like, because we were so fucking bad to each other.
Went to high school.
Seeing other adults
you're
do it
right.
to each other, it's like, man,
Yeah.
that's not, you should, like, the worst thing that anybody said is, showing the time. You gotta get up in 5 hours.
Oh, you're right.
No, you can keep going. It's fine.
The worst thing that anybody said to each other is, like, somebody told Courtney Love that they look like Kurt right now, and it was, like, 4 years after Kurt died. Like, that was pretty brutal, right? And she got pissed off she left. Because nobody can handle it. It was shit that was way worse than that. And it was a binder full of it. Like, this woman
we were
was...
pretty bad.
Woman was 400 pounds tops. No.
God.
I said tops like it was a limit. Bare minimum 400 pounds. And you could count. And we counted 98 pictures of cats in this room. There were 98 cat faces. 400-pound cat lady, mean as fuck. You're gonna get roasted. I'm sorry.
It's done.
Your ass is gonna get ripped apart in a binder full of roast notes.
Your ass is gonna get ripped apart.
She fucking downed it. She confiscated
Oh
it.
my god.
She downed it.
Was there a name on it? Please God, no.
Oh, her name was all over that
No, I
fucking
mean
thing.
the person who wrote it.
She took it from that person's hands.
Shoot, I like left it.
Oh my
Funny
god.
shit.
Tragic.
She wasn't even mad.
Wasn't even
She
bad.
goes, what the... If I showed this to somebody, I would have to call the FBI. Like, there are death threats in this thing. There are like rape threats in this fucking thing.
That's so scary.
I can't... She goes, I'm just gonna keep this. This is mine now. And they got away. Have you ever been so... It's like when you're speeding and you're like doing 250 and a cop's like, I can't fucking catch that.
250.
It's like that scene in Tokyo Drift or something. It's like if you go fast enough, they won't catch you.
They won't
That's
care.
essentially what they did, but with like insults.
They won't even try. They're just like,
Yeah.
I can't even get my car right now.
We had a math teacher in the 8th grade that was like a fucking drill sergeant. Like she would just drill us, right? And there was this like little African kid and a Pakistani kid, and they
Oh no, that's my dude. Is it Alpha Gunjua?
yeah,
That's my dude.
and Horace, and
Yeah.
it's like they would do the same thing. They were fucking brutal with this lady, except for she wasn't as cool. They draw racist Angry Birds. They would do Angry Birds, but they're all like some like terrible stereotype, and they would throw them to each other, right? I swear to God, this bitch caught it. Midair. They were throwing a racist one. I'm sure, of course, it was black because she was black. She fucking snatched it out of the air and like uncrinkled it in front of us. And I was fucking. I looked at her and I looked at them. And this poor little African kid, like he was terrible, but he never got caught for anything because
He's
his
so
parents
funny.
would just like
And
I
he's
don't
so
know.
fast.
like
Like,
burn
you
him
shouldn't be
alive.
racist.
Like just he was like 4'5" and
He's
just
on
like
the track team.
the fastest kid that I've
Yeah.
ever seen in my life. He was great. Great kid. I miss
Alpha
him.
Gunjua.
He was so mad all the time.
He was a raging racist. He hated white people more than anything on the world.
So he and I were good friends. I remember that.
Oh yeah. I mean, if he liked you, he was ironically liking you because it was funny. Anyways, she uncrinkles the paper and she looked at Chopin. I could see just one single solitary tear drop down his cheek because he knew that his dad was going to crucify him. It was so great.
It's over.
I think Harsh would like, because he was Pakistani. He would draw like a typical Arab one and throw it, and when somebody would catch it, he would go. Like he would make he would make an explosion noise when somebody caught it or it hit the ground.
Oh man,
We were such assholes. We were the worst. Oh my god, it was so good. Trey does this thing now where if you're in an argument with him and he's correct, he'll do this really bad. He'll go,
Oh god, yeah.
He'll do like this really bad dab,
Gee whiz.
like this like really forced dab, and he'll go. He'll go, "Pow, bing, boom." It's like so.
Can we talk about I don't know if this has ever happened to you, because I very rarely use the restrooms at high school. But when I do, it'd always be the best thing. So I'd go in there, and there'd be guys. Okay, that sounded weird. There'd be guys just slap box, and I'm just casually walk in, wash my hands, wash a little bit, walk right out. Like I didn't see anything.
I remember
He's going to just start
in,
fighting. I'm like, ooh.
I remember the stories about we never had soap dispensers in our bathrooms.
Slap boxing.
People would kick them off.
People would walk in there and they'd kick them off, and you'd slowly see them getting higher and higher on the walls, like where they put them, because they didn't think
I'd have to like get on my tiptoes to get soap, and they would still get kicked
they
off.
would like bounce off the wall and kick that shit.
They're like
so
throwing the
hard.
other guy at it to help.
It was
him.
a competition to kick off the soap. I went in the bathroom one day and I was sitting at the urinal.
Is
You're
that
sitting at the urinal?
Was that middle school?
No,
or
sorry.
Was that
I was standing at the
middle school or
urinal.
high school.
It was full. There's 3 dudes there. There's 3 urinals. And this guy goes, "Give me your motherfucking money!" And he had his phone like in his hand in a way where it looked like he had a black phone, and he had it in his hand in a way where it looked like a phone. So I fucking like a gun. So I like jumped and looked at him. He goes, "You stupid." I'm like, dude, I thought you had a fucking gun. Like the way he had the phone in his hand, it was
Give me
great.
your money.
All of us like just pissed on the wall a little bit.
You piss on him. Wow. Was that high school?
I pissed on you. Yes, it was like the second to last day of school.
What?
This shit is still happening to me. I've been in this fucking
We're still getting
this prison for like
Oh.
7 years, and on the last day of school, I'm just gonna get like gunned down at a urinal.
His graduation cap on.
I saw.
You dumbass bitch. It was an iPhone.
I walked in after like school one day because I was waiting on robotics to start, and I walked in and like the sinks and this stuff are right on the right, and I saw this guy. I guess he was a basketball player, and he was just mumbling to himself, looking in the mirror, and he had a razor in his hand, like shaving. But he wasn't using shaving cream; he was using hand soap. And
Oh,
I started
God.
listening to him while I was peeing, and he was like, "Why I gotta shave with hand soap? I just want to go home and shave." His coach was making him shave for basketball.
No,
Well,
it was
Was it band or is it basketball?
no, it's wrestling.
Wrestling.
You have to be clean shaved. You can't have any cuts when you're wrestling because
It was so funny.
That's
though.
not gonna.
He was so mad about it.
I have
hilarious.
2 fluid on the ground stories.
Well,
There's this guy that graduated like 2 years before we went there, and he said that at our school, and I don't know if you've ever heard this. I don't know how it died so quick. Like the story of this died so quick, we never got to hear it. Somebody shit on the floor, but this was no normal shit. Alas, this was a shit that looked like an emoji. Like it was.
was this the guy that told us about
Yeah.
it? Robotics?
It was a perfect spiral shit on the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
And
an accomplishment.
this is back when like maybe it was before,
Take a
it was
picture.
actually way before we were at school. They had razors. They not like blades. They had the razor phones, like the Razorback phones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And like, so I took a picture of it and spread it around. There was like, it was in the boys' bathroom. There was like 40 people in there, and there was like girls in there too. People lining
Look at
up
this
to
shit.
see this like perfect spiral like ice cream cone shit.
On the
And somebody-
floor.
Another thing I think we all saw in middle school because it was there for an uncomfortable amount of time is I walked into the because like the best stall. I don't know. There's like this unspoken code. You don't fuck up the handicap stall.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fucked up, but usually it's fine. You walk in the back. There was a puddle of blood.
Oh, I didn't see
what?
that.
It's
There was a puddle of blood.
like give birth.
I'm like
I didn't go to the bathrooms at all in middle school. Like I was
in high school. You
I try to
every once in a
avoid
while
it.
you see a bunch of like some blood in the sink. I don't know what the fuck happens. I don't know if it's a nosebleed or some bitch
That's what
gets
happened. That's what happened to me.
his shit cracked open in the. Because like before we went to high school, there's always that story of this kid that got his shit rocked in the bathroom and somebody was like stomping on his head and they broke his jaw.
God.
You ever heard that?
Mm.
That was all over my
From
my
what's
elementary
that
school
movie?
when it happened. Somebody
Nazi
stomped
guy?
his head.
Curb stomped his ass.
somebody stomped his head in the bathroom and broke his jaw. So people are like, "Oh, you're going to blank school. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get fucked up there." And I was like, I'll take my chances. I can't afford private school, and we made it out. I saw some blood. Smelled some pot, smelled some weed. But yeah, we made it. How long we run?
I can end this on a good story.
120.
Okay, this is good.
End on a lighthearted,
Sorry.
uplifting story. This is just really short. One day in high school, I think it was junior year, I was just out of my binder. This binder was really loose, so bring some faith in humanity. So all the papers were really loose, and it's like I flipped it around, all the papers would fall out, right? So it was a really windy day, and I was walking out, and all the papers flew out.
Uh-huh.
But all these people I did know and people I didn't know, helped me put all this stuff up.
Man.
And I was like, I feel good. I have some
And they
faith in
said,
humanity.
"No man's
No bitch. Oh, allow hit it.
Bitch ass bitch, and they threw it.
I'm sure Matthew was there, and he was like, "Oh, hit it, boy. Oh, can't keep your papers on your head." And then I cried all the way home. But yeah,
So they helped you. They put it back in the binder.
I appreciate it. Nice people.
If you have a binder check,
I failed everyone.
if you have a binder check, the ultimate excuse is,
So easy.
and you can only use it once. You dropped your binder and you never got it reorganized.
I just said I didn't do it.
Did say so.
You just didn't do homework. You never did homework.
Yeah, and eventued it worked out.
Yeah.
Where I
You were
passed
some
my
kind
I haven't
of-
checked my AP scores. What do y'all get? We'll end it on this. What'd you get on your AP score?
I mean, did I tell you about my psychology class?
Oh, I had to.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Al,
Let me let you know.
this the guy at the front office. We know him personally.
Yeah.
He's really cool. He called me to the front office. He's like, your dumbass friend. He said this. He goes, your dumbass friend is missing his AP exam. Can you call him? I call Hunter. And Hunter wakes up to pick up the phone.
Jeez.
Like, you're missing your psychology exam. He goes, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I had the flu. To be fair,
You guys,
I was fucked up for that exam, and it was just me taking the exam, so it wasn't like they were gonna start without me. And but the class itself, it was online, and I was taking it by myself.
Those are the worst.
So the way that online classes are structured is you have like the first semester and the second semester, and they're the same grades for both. And you have this online teacher who's a real teacher, but she has to follow these guidelines strictly because it's very like.
Dr. Lorraine's the GOAT, by the way. I don't know if you had her.
No, I didn't have it. It was a different program.
Good.
But the one time, this is like the second semester, starting in the second semester, I did kind of okay. I had a B the first semester. Second semester, I took the first test. It didn't submit for some reason, and I got a 0 for that test.
Mhm.
And I messaged the teacher, and she said she couldn't fix it, or she wouldn't fix it. I think she said she wouldn't fix it, which is what made me mad. So I just didn't do the class.
Would you end with that?
I ended with like a 43. Made a 3 on that fucking exam.
You failed? You
No.
failed the test? Did you fail the class?
You failed the
Yeah,
class?
I didn't care.
What'd your
You
parents
didn't
say?
need it?
They said, "Why'd you fail the class?" I said, "I don't need it." I just
I'd
didn't do
have
anything
gotten
in class.
killed. It's funny because our class, E2020 class, is the exact opposite. We'd look all the answers up on Quizlet. We'd listen to music, joking around.
No, I did that.
It was a good time.
You had 6 AP classes.
But you didn't have anyone to talk
How many did you pass?
4.
Okay, so go down your scores.
I
I had a 5 in Calc BC, 4 in bio, and then a 3 in macro and a 3 in psych,
And what were the other 2?
English and
You didn't pass the English one?
no, I didn't give a shit about English.
What?
I didn't read the book.
I got
for
a
the
4 on mine.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I think I had a 3 on the last one, and I don't know.
I got 4 on
What was the other one I
I
had?
got 4s on both.
Oh, computer science.
I'm good at English. You passed that one?
You did.
No,
Yeah, okay, I got a 1.
I can't do code like that where you have to
I
write it out.
wonder
all
what
at
take
once.
on it.
I can't do code
I
at
wonder
all.
what take on it.
I don't know actually.
Okay,
I'm
what
sure I got
about,
4
what
or
about
5.
you? You're taking
I
4?
passed 3 out of 5.
Oh, wow. Where'd you get BC?
I didn't pass. I got 2. The ones I didn't pass were BC and
She said
AP Computer Science. I got a 1 on because I had no clue. I know nothing about programming. Once I got halfway through that class, I just had to copy someone else's guy. I had no clue what I was doing.
the teacher
But
for
the
our
other 2 I got
calculus
were-
class said that this was the best year she's ever had.
Look at that.
For BC Calc?
Mhm.
Because it was the first year of BC Calc.
This teacher once told me.
No,
No?
they've had like 4 years.
This teacher once told me, you better get used to physical work because you're not smart enough to get a job,
No.
job in an
Oh,
office.
Fucking way, did she really say that?
Yes.
I think I passed every plant.
She
that
just thinks
worked on.
I didn't do good in that class, so even though she doesn't think I did in that class. I did bad in that class, so she thought I did well. I did horrible in all
Wait,
the
I
other
don't
classes.
know what anything you just said was.
I think, okay, translation. She thinks that if he was bad in that class, he sucked in all of her
I was
classes.
horrible in all of them.
All of their classes.
She was,
All of-
she was
Fuck!
surprised. She was surprised I got a full ride. She was surprised I went to I got nominated for GHP. But yeah, I got 4 on English, 3s on macro, and whatever the other one was. What's the other one?
All right. Well, we can end on the AP scores. This is
Biology.
definitely better than last week.
Yeah,
I think we're
biology.
going to put an annotation on the second episode that said, just skip this episode and go to the third one. But I'm going to leave it
Skip the first half of this episode too.
up. No, it's fine. It was good.
Reminiscence at the last half.
Yeah. All right.
The second ravioli streak came up. It was good shit.
Raviolis.